Leader who's, leader who's involved with the
leader,
followers.
Yeah, he's more focused on the employees than just the goals of the company.
Of course, I think ultimate aim is, of course, organizational mission and objectives. But at the same time, Mr. Anis is definitely a transformational leader.
Okay.
It's more of he micromanages and also macromanages. He delegates a lot of work to us, give us empowerment, responsibility, and he's always up to date on operations, especially.
Then how do you think like Mr. Anis bring the employees together?
His charisma. And also more on ensuring that we work as a team. Yeah, he will always remind us individually or collectively to be dependent on each other to get things done. You know, either to improvise or carry on with current routines, whatever it may be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no family family comfort.
Oh no. He's a fair man. It's a fair treatment. Yeah.
Doesn't mean like family will come first, you know. So whoever whatever anything to do as a team lah gitu. Tak ada katakan family has to do.
There's no favoritism, no what do you call it?
Maksudnya in this company, family are involved also lah.
It's a family business.
Family but he doesn't focus like family. He doesn't take action. If you are wrong, you are wrong.
You're wrong. I think professional ethics always dominate in this place. Professionalism. Yeah.
Then it's about the retrenchment, no retrenchment policy, like how they keep the employees and don't retrench unless you really have to, right?
Yeah.
Like, can you elaborate on that a bit? Yeah.
Well, I've only been around since 2014 and I've never seen any retrenchment going on. But
he doesn't like to have any retrenchment at all actually, because he really cares for all the staff, especially the welfare of all the staff. Yeah. So that comes first lah.
Especially those that's contributed during the days of
because he will always remember the first time that he started his business was through the hard way lah. So he will never forget all those previous staff,
Okay.
who already left the company.
There's only retirement here. There's no retrenchment.
No retrenchment.
No retirement, no retrenchment. So for instance, like macam Omar, give an example, macam Omar tu.
Paid retirement. Is that what they call it? Retirement with a wage? I don't know what's the term for it.
No, he left the company, but he's still concerned about him lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, macam like Mr. Omar, his name is Mr. Omar. He served the company ever since the company started.
Yes.
1930.
So, yes.
Yeah.
In 1930. And he only left this year because he was already like, how many, 84 years old? 84 years old. Even though that, because he was sickly already. Yeah. Even though that we don't have this pension scheme, tapi we still give him monthly allowance for him. I mean a certain amount for his monthly expenses. We give him all monthly expenses lah for that, Yeah. And then we have also Mr. Rahman, Rahman tu nama?
Rahman also, he was our timber grader. He also worked in Shahab when he was very, very young.
And he was at that time he
30 over years,
cacat sikit apa?
He's a bit retarded, retarded lah. But he can work. He's a timber grader. I think he has been serving Shahab for 30 years also.
In fact, when he fell sick, they instead of retrenching him or whatever, the company actually took him and put him in the office to do admin backup support and all that. So we don't believe in retrenchment. Mr. Anis doesn't believe in that. He's always believe in capitalizing on whatever you have and always improvise and
put jobs where he can do it like.
job that more
That he's
suitable
capable
for him.
him.
And he left also because I mean he like semi-blind lah malah.
Yeah.
Semi-blind.
So
vision. Yeah.
Then
But although that also, we also give him compensation lah for that, you know. We also give him a lump sum compensation so that he could continue his life.
and then how has like Mr. Anis his belief or mission actually helped you reach your full potential?
Through the delegation of work and the empowerment for responsibility and all that. So we have to, because you see, Mr. Anis is also in his 80s, yeah, 80 plus, kan? So, for example, technologically speaking, he's not that as well informed as the rest of us. So he will make us use our own initiatives and all that to reach our full potential and to carry on the work in an improvised manner. Yeah, so he's always open to new ideas, you know, and solution. That's the main thing. What's our solution for any problem or anything? Yeah, the best solution. Yeah, win-win.
Okay, then like you know there's a pyramid like the top management, then the managers, and then the frontline clients, right? Because servant leadership is usually the opposite way. So it's like the manager supports, the top management just supports the managers who supports the front line and supports the client. Is that how the work flows here?
Kita punya actually, our clients are always in direct contact with management lah. Like Kak Noma, for example, she's our sales marketing punya director man. Yeah, so she's always in touch with the buyers. You understand? But then the buyers punya admin side will liaise with our admin side. So it's not exactly the pyramid punya, like you say, top management and all that kind. But there's always interaction lah between whichever organization that works with us. On different levels lah. Yeah.
When we macam everybody support lah.
Support lah.
Yeah, we
always
support each other lah. Not necessarily the manager will hold this post and nobody else can touch. No lah.
No.
Yeah, you know.
That's all.
Because you also have to understand that most of our clients actually have been in a relationship with Shahab for years, decades, and some are friends with Madam Norma and Mr. Anis. So it's not just transactional relationship, you know. It's pretty much relational.
Yeah, we receive a lot of guidance from the boss lah. Like for our managers, macam, you know, Norma, she does the sales, she does the purchase, but then she delegate, you know, all the other stuff lah. So we work mainly as a team lah.
Sorry, Kak Norma, ini pasal.
So he's an old man kan, jadi he give us a lot of guidance, you know, advices.
Then like how does like the company motivate you to continue with your job? Like instead of, you know, because you all stay here for very long, right? So what motivate to stay than just?
You see, working at Shahab is a bit different from working with MNCs. I think working with any family companies and family firms which practice like how Shahab does, pretty much every staff member has a familial bonding with the owners of the company. So the motivation is in there itself. It's a sense of loyalty, sense of belonging, and we have our own culture in the office, and it's been passed down since Kak Mala bedtime and all that, and it's pretty much fulfilling, self-fulfilling. Yeah.
Do you have any like, last words on like Mr. Anis' leadership as a leader?
As a leader?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I used to have a lot of other idols and role models before I came to Shahab. But then I realized that historical figures. I don't know them in person, but when I met Mr. Anis, I met someone whom I can relate to, and I've seen him in action. You understand? And I know this guy is a role model. He's very disciplined, well disciplined, very hardworking, and the powerful thing about him is that he has he micromanages while micromanaging. So it actually, and at such an age, you can somehow appreciate, you know what I mean, like an 80-over-year-old man still running operations and wants to know like pretty much everything's in order, and it's just how do you say, mesmerizing, you know, to see someone so hardworking and very smart. Actually, he's very intelligent, highly intelligent. I believe you guys have met him.
Systematic, well organized.
Systematic, well organized.
What you say in a boss, that's it.
Yeah. And very good
He
memory.
doesn't, memory very
Yeah,
good.
very good memory.
He doesn't macam apa.
He doesn't leave things unfinished
Okay.
from A to Z. Because our line of transaction in Shahab, when an order comes in, like for example, if Kak Norma closes a deal, yeah, the line, because it'll take about 2 to 3 months before the actual transaction is completed, cargo is sent, money comes in and all that. So that line of transaction to timeline there, pretty much we are monitoring it. Yes, and Mr. Anis, his files especially, he will monitor.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very inilah, very self-immersed in operations as well. Besides being a managing director, you know, in most companies, their managing directors would just micromanage and look at figures, but he himself would actually
Involve himself. Do it himself. He type his own.
Yes,
He
his
type
own
now
letters.
using typewriters, not
It's the
computer.
old-fashioned,
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see his typewriter, you can take pictures. Serious. He still type.
And when he knows you're busy, he will do things himself. Simple things, like for example these slides. You
Yeah.
have 6 slides here.
Yeah.
For example, he wants to get rid of 5 slides and just leave 1. He knows you're busy. He doesn't want to disturb you because you have work to do.
Yeah.
He just delegated work to you. He would actually
Cut and
blanco or cut and paste pieces of paper on the rest. He doesn't know how to use a computer. Yes, and you have to give it to him. His 80s. He would actually paste on all of that, go to the photocopy machine, photocopy, and come up with 1 slide there. He would paste. After that extent, you see. After that extent, yeah. He's not backward or anything for his age. I mean, during his time, 1930s, man, typewriter is considered advanced. It's considered like today's supercomputers. Yeah. Cuba, he's catching up with the age, and there's a limit to what he can inilah.
No, this year he knows how to use handphone.
Yeah, he started using WhatsApp now.
Now he know how to use WhatsApp.
Yes. And he knows that you have read the message.
He know how to see the video.
He knows, yes, videos. He's trying to learn how to
catching up,
type. Yeah, he's trying to learn how to type on the keyboard. On the phone keyboard. He's trying. So yeah lah.
Okay.
He's actually one of a kind, Mr. Anis. Yeah, one of a kind.
Okay. That's all. Like, but can you get your name and your like?
Yeah, sure. Send me. I'll give you my card lah. So.
The thing is that he always interact with the
Thank
staff,
you.
so he's always close to the staff.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's very jovial with the staff, very humor-oriented approach, and also, but when he's stern, when there's a problem that needs to be done, of course he shows his seriousness that things need to get done or things need to be improvised.
How long have you been working here?
I've been here since 2014, right? So
Yeah.
2014 I was here. So I'm actually not the best candidate for you to interview. Actually, them, diorang old timer. Yeah.
He's already 40 years or so.
40 years, yeah.
40 years, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank
So that's
you.
it.
Nak kat malam, Tin Malam punya name.
Tak lah, dia tadi.
Dah ada tulis.
Dia tulis.
Ah,
Okay,
betul,
thank
betul.
you.
Thank
Alright, thank you. Thanks, Take care.
Thank you, Anna.